The views and opinions expressed in the following program are those of the hosts and guests, and not necessarily those of the staff or management of Worldwide Digital Broadcasting Corporation.
Whether she's walking the red carpet or doing interviews, you'll find her with celebrities and all the latest news. She's here, she's there, she's everywhere, she's always on the go. So sit back, relax, and get ready. This is the Corey Taylor Talks Show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Corey Taylor Talks, live from Las Vegas, the #1 teen talk show. Today, we have probably, if not like the most person I've had on my show, like the second or third most, Lil Rheuk. So, hi, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I am great. How have you been?
I've been super busy. Crazy
Yeah, I
busy.
could tell.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're always posting, and you always got a million things going on, but that's great.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I'm sure probably a majority of my listeners know, but for some of them that don't, or that need a little refresher, so why don't you tell a little bit about yourself and what you do?
Well, I am 20 years old, and I have a full studio album under my belt, and I have a song called Stay Strong, and it goes with a campaign, and I'm constantly trying to promote that and help people. I've been doing that, oh my gosh, God knows how long, and I'm trying to change the world. I always stick to the same motto. So.
Yeah, but so what you're kind of doing right now is you're a singer and a rapper and songwriter and everything else. So, let's start from the very beginning. How did you even get into performing and singing and writing and all that? How'd you get into it?
Performing wise, when I was in middle school, I performed at this thing called Bear Claws, and it was like my first thing, and the audience really inspired me to keep doing it because I made them feel good and I seen how they reacted to me, so that's what made me continue performing. And as far as the music, I've always kind of been a singer. When I was 3, when I was little, and I eventually got into the studio, I saved up for it, and made my original album.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
And so you're based out here in Las Vegas, but you also travel to LA a lot too, correct?
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah. See, I don't think a lot of people realize, because you think it's so close to Vegas and stuff, but it's a lot of work to get out to LA, and it's a lot of dedication, a lot of money.
A lot of money.
So, yes, it is. So that's awesome that you're so dedicated to it, and you've been given some amazing opportunities because of it.
Absolutely. This summer, I've went out to LA at least 10 times in a row.
Jeez.
It was hard work. There was a lot of ups and downs I went through. I met a lot of different kind of people, and the most recent show that I did was for the Los Angeles Police Department.
Oh, awesome.
And that was pretty touching. You know, all the people there, and they were giving away free shoes to the community, the Volados. And then there was for the at the rescue mission in Skid Row, and I performed on top of this building, and behind me you can see the whole view of LA. Wow. And the kids there, it really made me upset. It was really, it's really sad what goes on in that city, and it's sad how many people are homeless and on the street. And this kid came up to me and he said, "I love your sunglasses." And I took them off and I gave them to him, and he was so thankful for those sunglasses. Yeah. And I donated all this goods, and they were so thankful to have things like that. Yeah. And people aren't really that thankful. They take a lot of things for granted. And people are thankful to get some toilet paper. They're thankful to get food in their stomachs, the sunglasses off, you know. And I also performed in Burbank for the kids that were... oh my God! The kids that were the foster care kids.
Oh, okay.
And that was really touching too, and that was really sad. And there's a lot of kids on the street in Hollywood, and they I found out that they get thrown out on. Sorry, I'm so tired. I worked all day. And then, so I found out they get thrown out basically on the street when they turn 18, and God knows where they go to after that.
Yeah.
It's very sad.
No, and you know, I support our officers and stuff, so I think that's awesome. You performed for the LAPD, and then you know, like you said, there's so much that we do take for granted, and like even myself, I there's a lot of things that you don't even think twice about, and then you go to these places, or you drive down, even downtown. We have kind of we call it Tent City over here in the Skid Row in LA and stuff, and it's horrifying what you see, and you don't even realize what it is, and they're so thankful whenever you help them, and it's such a sad thing, and you know, it could be anyone could be just a day away from being on the streets like them, and it's not just drug addicts and alcoholics and gamblers, and even if it is, that's a disease, that's an addiction, that's a disease, and so help them and do what you can, and there's so many amazing. We have incredible foundations out here and stuff, and Shade Tree even for domestic violence and stuff like that. But it is horrible, and there's so much that you can use that can help them. So if you have any little bit, definitely go down there and you'll see. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
Absolutely, and they appreciated the music too, like and I told them it's good to follow their dreams and go out there no matter what. I mean, they're in the right city to do something like that, but it's very hard. Yeah. It's very hard.
And even with the fires down in LA, I can only imagine what it's like down there now. There's so many people that were put out of their homes. So,
jeez.
There you go. Okay, so what have you been up to now? Let's get on a lighter subject.
I know. We always talk about the deep stuff in life.
Talk about the deep. We'll have more deep stuff, but let's talk a little bit about what you're doing. You have like a new music video, I even
Yes, on Valentine's Day. That's my release date. So, it's for Hey Girl. So hopefully it gets something more than what my other stuff has.
Oh, no.
I'm climbing up the ladder, so
yeah,
we'll see what this brings me. A lot more haters, hopefully.
Hopefully a lot more supporters.
I remember you were my Valentine, 6 years ago, and I brought you, handcuffs.
Oh, that's right.
So, and I was releasing, Drop It Low music video. Now it's Hey Girl, so hopefully it's more classier than Drop It Low.
That's awesome. No, it's cool. And I think we're even going to play a clip of it at our commercial break before commercial break. But yeah, so you've been up to stuff. And now, what you brought up a little bit of it, but I really want to talk about it, the Stay Strong campaign and song and everything else. It's very, very cool what you're doing and what you did. So why don't you tell people more about the Stay Strong campaign?
Okay, the Stay Strong campaign, I dealt with, bullying my whole life, and people bashed me on the internet for following my dream, and that's all. So I decided to turn it around and make the internet positive for once, and I decided last year to post Stay Strong on their arm, and then they put what made them stay strong and how they stayed strong to inspire people. Or, if they were suicidal or did self-harm in their life because of things in their life, they said what made them get through it. And and it made it on the news, so that's awesome. Good. And hopefully a lot of people were inspired by it. The song's not out yet. One day, it's featuring Keisha Renee, and she was actually just on The Voice. And awesome. She was this close from making it, and I was completely devastated that she didn't. So I cried, actually. It was like a bad election. I was crying, and I was really upset because she has such an incredible voice, and hopefully we make a music video actually soon this year. I'm almost to the point where I want to let go of the baby, because they're my song's my baby, so I'm holding on to it for the time. So I think maybe this year, I don't know, I'm probably going to release it with a music video in LA, probably about Skid Row and things like that.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I've actually seen you perform it a few times, and it is an incredible song, and it's really powerful.
Thank you.
I hope you do release it soon, because it's a great
One day.
I don't know why I thought it was released, but yeah, to do a music video with it and everything,
I'm planning to do like some kind, I don't want to give it all up, but some kind of story, like, 5 people have different paths they went through in their life, and they probably all meet each other at the end or something.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Something like that.
Yeah, I can see that for sure. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome.
She's the best.
I don't know about that. I think you're pretty. But also, have you been recording anything else? Because I know you're always so busy, and it's so hard, and you're back and forth from LA, like we were talking about. So have you been thinking about recording anything else, or it's kind of tough, I know.
I've been writing a lot.
That's great.
So, and I actually recently started classes, and I'm trying to get like internship in Hollywood with like 30 credits or whatever. I'm trying to get like my music certificate.
Awesome.
And one of the classes is learning like Pro Tools and all the beats and recording techniques, and they're giving us an opportunity for a midterm to record a song. So.
Oh.
Maybe
cool.
maybe a new song at CSN.
That'd be great. And we do, I've been talking about this a little bit, but we had the huge film community here in Vegas, but we also, I didn't really even personally realize it till I started this show, there's a huge music community out here.
Huge, yeah.
There's a lot of really cool opportunity, a lot of great
growing.
Studios. I mean, really, it's awesome out here.
That's true.
So you can't beat it. I love Vegas. I'm a Vegas girl. So.
Same. We're Vegas rats for life. Desert rats. Okay, that's the word.
There you go. I never heard that. So there you go.
That's what everybody says in LA. You're a desert rat.
That's so good. I'd never heard that before. But oh well. But yeah, so we're going to take a quick commercial break, but we're going to play a clip of your music video. So why don't you explain a little bit about what the song is and what the music video is?
The music video and the song, well, the song's about heartbreak and a breakup and pain and sorrow. And it's just, I felt like I've been hit by a train. So there's some train tracks going on there. But I survived.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
So here is a little clip of the Hey Girl music video.
Gonna get your payback, gonna get your payback. We were doing so fine and now we're sighing. We weren't trying and hearts are dying. Hey girl, why'd you go and treat me like that? Hey girl, why'd you go and play me like that? Hey girl, why'd you go and hurt me like that? We be up and down and we be going all around.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Corey Taylor Talks, live from Las Vegas, the #1 teen talk show. Once again, we have probably, like I said, once again, if not like the most reoccurring guest, the second most reoccurring guest, Lil Rheuk, in with us. And that was the Hey Girl music video clip that they saw. And we just got back from the commercial break, so that's really awesome. I'm really proud of you. That's great.
Thank you. I try my best to continue.
Yeah.
It's a hard industry, but I'm not going to give up. So let's see where it brings me this year.
Yeah, and let's talk about the future. So what are kind of your plans? What's next for Lil Rheuk? I always get asked this question. It's a hard question to answer.
It is, yeah.
So, but I got to ask it.
The next thing is the music video, of course. Thinking about going out of the country.
Really?
been saying this for 5 years now. Well, I had the opportunity to go to like Jerusalem, you know,
Oh, yeah.
2 years ago. And now I've just been like having that travel bug. I've been really wanting to leave the country again, and I have a good friend that's in Colombia, so
wow.
I'm probably gonna go like maybe in March. I don't know. I hope to Colombia and go to like Holy Week, and I really want to get inspired by their culture and different things about Holy Week because it's like they celebrate Jesus's resurrection and I'm really into all that, you know, spiritual stuff. And I think it's really interesting to go to other countries. And I really am trying to go on tour. I really am. Trying to go back to LA and do a lot of things. I'm just trying to promote myself the best I can. Let's see where it takes me.
Definitely. And, you know, I think it's awesome how you've been even performing in LA. Because there is, if you think Vegas is LA is insane with the competition. And unfortunately, a lot of very dog-eat-dog over there and very aggressive. But, I mean, of course, there's always going to be amazing people in there. But it's a lot of competition, and for you to be able to perform out there, and for such great causes too, on top of it.
Yeah.
I mean, that is amazing, and that in itself you should be so proud of yourself for doing that stuff.
You're right. Thank you. I try to do the best I can with everything in my career, and it has been a real emotional journey actually going to LA. I think every time I've been to LA. Past year I cried every single time because I've learned something new about the world, and I've learned that, you know, I wanted to change the world more, and I've learned I've just looked into a lot of people's eyes and I've seen a lot of pain.
Yeah. And so you've done a lot of really cool stuff and amazing opportunities. Do you have, like, I know the sunglasses story and stuff, which is so cool of you.
Which one?
The sunglasses story you just said, where they gave the kid the sunglasses.
I was like, what?
I'm losing my mind.
I was like, what sunglass story? Yeah, I gave sunglasses to somebody. Okay.
I was like, I think I just said that. I might be losing my mind.
I was like, what happened?
But do you have a story that really sticks out to you, or something that really, because I'm sure you've done some really cool stuff.
What sticks out to me? I think that in the rescue mission, my recent show, and performing in LA, it really hit me that it's hard to change the world, because I've always said that I want to change the world,
Right.
and it kind of hit me like, it's hard to change the world.
Yeah.
Because there's so much going on and there's so much pain. It's like, where do you start? And I think I went down and I walked Skid Row, and it was really heartbreaking to me. And I would talk to all the people on the streets, and this one girl walked by me, and I looked right into her eyes, and I don't know, I just seen a glimpse of her life. She had some kind of magical power to her, and I looked right at her, like right into her eyes, and they were bloodshot red, and I just seen her life, and it really, it made me sick. It did. So I'll never forget that. I don't know what it was, but I looked into that lady's eyes, that certain lady's eyes, and I couldn't believe what I seen.
Wow.
Sounds a little weird, but it's real. It's real. I looked into her eyes, and I don't know.
That's cool, though.
It just, and then I realized every single one of these people, what do they go through at night?
Yeah.
What do they go through to survive? You know, there's people in the same city that are up the hill enjoying their beautiful life,
Right.
and they take a lot of things for granted, and they want so much materialistic stuff, and they're so spoiled and mean and stuck up and rude, and if I lived in the hills one day, hopefully, and my kids acted like that, spoiled and want a bunch of materialistic things and treat people like crap, I'm gonna drop them off at Skid Row.
So. Yeah, And I do have to say that's the one really weird thing about LA that's very unique too. Even like Beverly Hills, the most glorious, most amazing place anyone could ever want to live.
Yeah.
Literally right next to it is like a horrible, horrible, horrible neighborhood. Like you're driving and you see Beverly Hills, and then you're in this really horrible, underdeveloped neighborhood, and it's such a drastic difference, not even a street apart, and you think you can't even really comprehend it, and LA is such an expensive place to even live at in the first place, and what those poor people go through, and you can't just say, oh well, then move. It's your whole life. You have your whole life there and stuff. So it is, and it's so easy anywhere to go homeless or go broke or whatever, but I think especially in LA, it's
it's hard to keep it up.
Hard. Yeah,
it's hard to continue to work out there, and that's why I live in Vegas. I mean, I would live there for my career, but it's way too expensive.
And the traffic sucks. So, so who would want to be out there?
Sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
I got sick like a month ago, and I still have a cough.
Oh, please. No, it was a month ago. It's cool.
I know. Why does that happen?
The flu I heard. At my work, it's been horrible. So.
And you have it for a month later.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Yeah. But, no, so what you've been doing is awesome, Adam. And,
Thank you so much.
You really should be proud of yourself. And to bring more awareness to it and everything. And that's kind of the whole thing with my show. I really wanted to start. And we've been really blessed to have some
help people.
Cool people. Yeah, exactly. And just remain positive and stuff. But it's easier said than done, of course. But if you land a helping hand, if you are blessed enough to have a stable family, house, income, everything, to be able to help people out there.
Yeah, if you're rich, or you are very successful, and you are so blinded by the light, and you are, because people change with money and with fame and with things like that, and they get spoiled, and they take things for granted, and they're cruel to people. They don't know. They want more and more and more of that. And there's people that are lucky to get toilet paper in their life. And I feel like they need to look at life outside of the box. They need to come out of their body. And I've met two types of people in LA like that. That's been such a trip. People that are I have the new iPhone 18 or whatever, or they'll be like, ew, there's people on the streets, or I'm going only to sushi this Sunday because I'm an LA person. I don't know how to explain it. And then there's people that are like struggling, and they need to know that they're very lucky, and they could have had the short end of the stick, and they need to realize that people are struggling in the world, and you shouldn't be so selfish and in such a bubble.
No, absolutely. And I gotta ask you too, your whole thing and my whole thing too is staying positive and being a guiding light for people and stuff that are, because a lot of people do go through tough times, not even just financially, but with bullying and depression, and there's so much stress for teenagers now, and on social media it just makes it a million times worse. So it's really hard to stay positive out there. So
it is very hard.
Do you have advice for people to stay positive and stay strong?
I think my advice to stay positive and to stay strong is to keep on doing what you're doing, keep on improving your life the best way you can. Go to school. Number one is go to school, because that's free, and you can go there and you can get your high school done, and you should just continue to strive for something in your life. We only have one life, and if it is very hard and it is very sad in your life, I think you have to. It's not that you should. You have to continue working hard in your life and climbing up the tree of life and making the best family you can. Or, I don't have too much family. I have, my grandmother, and my grandfather passed away, and I just have my parents. That's all I have, and they're older too, and what I want to do is felt sad about that, recently in my life. I'm sad that I'm going to get to age 50 and not have any family. But what I'm going to change about that is I'm going to have family and I'm going to start a life. So, and if I don't have any money, well, I don't have any money either. And I am struggling a lot and I am going through bullying. I'm going to try to beat that. I'm going to try to go around that. That's my advice, is to continue on the right path. And then when you are successful and you do get it and everything is going good, you have to be prepared to fall, because you're going to fall again. You just have to be prepared to fall and get back up, because life goes down. You feel super low and you feel super high in life. And so my point is, I think just continue to hold on to the ride and continue to go through your life, and don't end it and don't stop it. And bad things are going to happen to you and you are going to fall and disappointment is coming for you, but you get back up and you do your thing. And no matter, a lot of people struggle, and I've seen a lot of people struggle, and I've seen a lot of people get bullied, and a lot of people go through a lot of bad things and not have a lot of family to help them, but they got right back up. And they are happy in their life, and they're going to continue to be happy, and they're going to continue to stay positive, because they're not going to let the devil win.
Yeah. And, I do want to bring that up. Suicide is such a huge problem right now, and for teens especially. And it's absolutely horrifying to think of all these people that are taking their lives. And suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. Mm-hmm. And I think it's easy for people like us to say that. Thank God. I think we're all struggling, but I haven't had truly a tragic situation and stuff. And I hope to God I don't ever. But a lot of people are going through just tragedy. Yeah. And the October 1st shooting. That hit.
Horrifying.
That it was home. That's where it happened. I was there at the same place literally a week before, and having a great time, and those poor people were there. They were just celebrating and having fun, and their lives are taken. And not only are their lives taken, their families' lives are taken, and their kids and everything. I mean, that's just, I can't even begin to imagine. So I think it's easy to say stay strong and positive. Yeah. But
very tough.
You have to help people out there too, and you do have to look at how blessed you are.
You do.
Even if it seems like life is just hard and difficult, there is always someone out there that has it worse. Yeah. Yep. And really be a guiding light and be positive and tell people you're there for them and help them out, because I don't even want to imagine being in their situations. So, I mean, really be someone there for them, and just be a good person. That's what it kind of basically boils down to, is be a good person. So
treat people how you want to be treated. And just, I think a lot of people's problems is being so closed too.
Yeah.
You should be open to people and be very open-minded to different things about people, because a lot of people don't like gay people or whatever, but you know what? You don't know what. That's the way they were born, and people kill themselves and they feel like they're alone. And parents that are out there, I think they should really be open-minded to their kids and open-minded to different things and different cultures, because I've learned also this year that there's people in other countries that get acid thrown in their face because they want to read and write. And we have the opportunity here to read and write. And go out there and take that opportunity and don't take it for granted.
Yeah, and you really have to be positive.
Open-minded about what goes on in the world.
And know that it will always get better, no matter how bad it seems. And like I said, I know it's easier to say it than to actually do it, but know that it really does get better, and there's always someone out there for you. Even my show, I personally opened up my show, so anyone that ever wants to contact us, please do. We're here for you guys.
Absolutely.
And I will offer any type of advice, any resources I have, anything. So if nothing else, you got me. But there's always someone there for you.
Absolutely.
And so I think that's really important to see.
Yeah. People that make people feel like they're not alone, and that's what we are here. She's been very open-minded, and we help people, and I think everybody needs to be like that. And time is running out, and we need to help people in the world, and we need put differences aside, and we need to help people before it's too late.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. Well, thank you so much for being on. Why don't you
Thank you
go?
for having me
Oh
for
my
the
goodness.
18th time. I've grown up with her in my life.
So why don't you tell people where they can find you, follow you, when the music video will be released, everything you got coming up, just everything.
Okay. You can find me at LILRHEUK on all social networks, and Google, of course. You can Google me. And my music video comes out on 2/14/ what year is it? 18. And it is called Hey Girl, and it's out on Valentine's Day. The same day 50 Shades of Grey comes out.
Perfect.
So watch my video.
There you go. Instead.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Lil Rheuk, for being on. You're absolutely incredible, and please
Thank you.
keep doing
You
what
are
you're doing.
too.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Because you're doing awesome. So really,
I
and
feel like every time I'm on your show, there's always something we've more matured on and we've grown up on, because it's been a teen talk show for years now, and
yeah.
and we're getting teenagers. We're showing how teenagers actually do mature and learn more in their life.
Yeah, there you
You
go.
know,
There you go.
there's always something new.
Absolutely. Well, thank you again for being on, and thank you guys so much for watching. Please go check out Lil Rheuk and everything he has going on. And once again, thank you so much for watching. And remember, never give up, always believe, and you'll achieve. Thank you, and God bless.